totally gonna spit out my gum. Shoot.
Good idea.
Okay, now we're ready.
Jacqueline, we're ready for you.
Hi, I'm Jackie. Nice to meet you.
So do you prefer to be called Jackie?
Yes, Jackie.
Okay.
My full name is Jacqueline, but
Okay.
everybody calls me Jackie.
All right.
I
Have a
even
seat.
sign as Jackie.
Okay. Did you find the room all right?
Yes, I did.
Okay, perfect.
I wanted to hand you these before we started.
Okay.
Here's my application letter and my resume.
Okay.
Print it out just so you have it in front of you.
Excellent. Thank you very much. All right. So, well, you know we're doing this interview for the Public Relations and Marketing Associate at The
Yes.
Sweet Life. So the way we're going to do it is we're going to start out by talking about why you want to work for The Sweet Life and what makes you a great fit for us. Then we're going to run through a couple hypothetical situations, and we'll wrap up by me answering any questions you have. And feel free to ask anything throughout the interview.
Okay, sounds great.
Does that sound good?
Yep.
All right, perfect. So I guess let's start off by, why do you want to work for The Sweet Life?
Well, doing my research, I thought it was a good fit for me just because I kind of struggle with, having a lot of time on my hands. But I have been dealing with time management for, I want to say, since freshman year of high school, just because I play volleyball, and that is very time consuming. Like
Yeah.
every day, all day, that's what I do. But then there's school, and I'm always going to be a student first and then an athlete. So I've been very used to, having to multitask everything, even with family, multitask homework and volleyball, sometimes taking, a few hours away from my sleep and doing that. And I thought this was great because it can really make me focus on, getting the job done first, and then I can have, the rest of the time to relax or to go do what I have to do or go to practice. So I thought it was very good. And in your job description, I really noticed that it seemed like, everything's on point, and it's not, you have to do this within this, you have to do that. So I thought it was very descriptive, and I felt like it suited me very well.
Yeah, we're a pretty small company.
Mhm.
We've got our 5 founders, and we've got like our staff at every store, like our bakers and stuff. But it would be a job pretty much where you delegate a lot to yourself. So it seems like you can do that pretty well. So what other qualities do you think that you have that make you a good fit?
I think the biggest one would be not only my time management, but I'm also fluent in Spanish and English. So I thought that could help a lot because that can make something bigger for you guys, by opening up, something somewhere else, or maybe getting more people in who aren't used to the English speaking world or even the baking world of, in America or something. So I thought that'd be something huge. And with, being fluent, I think that's the biggest benefit for anybody. I think more people should be fluent in both languages or
That's
in more
awesome.
languages. So I thought that was the biggest advantage or something I have to offer that maybe other people don't, which is why I thought that was something that I should pinpoint and let you guys know right off the bat.
Yeah. What about different skills you have with like computers, advertising, marketing?
Unfortunately, I'm big with networking. I wish I wasn't as much as I am, but I do that. And even with volleyball here, since I play here at the University of Portland, I do tend to do blogs. We have a lot of blogs. We have our own Twitter. We have to do a lot of networking with our networking person, name is Eric, and kind of gets annoying, but seems pretty easy for me to do just because I am always on it and used to doing it all the time.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so I guess that runs through. Is there anything else you want to tell me about like past experience with working or communication?
One of my majors is communications. I'm
Okay.
double majoring in Spanish and communications. So having to take a ton of communication classes and a lot of that. And I guess I would like to tell you guys I'm used to communicating because, if I need help, I have to go to somebody for help because I can't just settle with, things being all right. So I am used to communicating with a lot of coaches, a lot of parents because I did used to work camps. So communication is just kind of something that, I've always seemed to have, and as well with my family and, my friends. So it's just something that I've been used to and has kind of been around for a while. which is something I like to take advantage of.
That's great. This is definitely a really community-oriented, we're a small business, you know, we love getting involved, so that's definitely something that'll come in handy.
Okay, good.
Okay, so now we're gonna move on to a couple hypotheticals. Is that good to go with that? Okay. So the first one is that we are gonna come out with a new vegan baked good. What kinds of things would you do to market this product and advertise it?
Well, I would first talk to who I know who are vegan. I know a few of my teammates are, and I know a lot of parents that are. So I would first like to advertise that to them, and then they would know more people than I would know. So then they can get it out there, and once again, that's where I'd have to communicate with them and really trust them into helping me out. And if that doesn't work, it's easy to, you know, put posters around, especially around here, the Portland area. I'm from Chicago, Illinois, and really we just don't, like, not a lot of vegans, not at all. And this is, you know, the first 2 years I've been used to it. So I think it's a good area to get our, you know, name out there, especially if we wanted to start something new. I think that'd bring in a lot of people.
Okay, perfect. The next one is we use a lot of storefront displays to show different seasonal things that we're promoting or different baked goods that we are promoting. What aspects do you think are important in a storefront advertising display?
Very happy and lively. I love decorating. I get it from my mom. She loves decorating as well, but very lively. It's always nice to walk into a place where they have, you know, nice decorations, bright colors, and especially something that, you know, makes you want to draw people in, which is what I think is very important for a store to have, especially a bakery. I mean, you wouldn't walk into a bakery that's black and, you know, you're going to eat desserts. Why wouldn't you want to be happy eating desserts? So I think that would be good.
Perfect. All right, and we also have a big focus on being active in our community. What kind of community programs or events would you have the Sweet Life participate in order to sort of get our brand name known, get us out there?
I think it'd be awesome. I have experience as well working with kids, you know, with nannying or doing camps and stuff like that. So I think it'd be great to start with, you know, maybe a small group of kids who can have, you know, baking class or something, you know, crafts with baking, and then their parents can see that, and then their parents, you know, maybe can possibly ask us if we have any baking classes for adults, and then they can get their word out there, which I think would be awesome, especially for kids. You know, kids have friends, like 10 different friends, so if you bring in all of those friends, they're going to bring in their friends, which I think is very good for advertising as well.
Okay. Perfect. And our last hypothetical is, how would you handle an unsatisfied or an angry customer?
Well, I have had to do that a lot with little kids when they're unsatisfied, but I think it's always you, and I know I always feel bad when somebody's unsatisfied, even if I think I'm right. So just always having a smile on your face, telling them and making sure that they know it won't happen again. Even if you think you're right, it doesn't matter because they're still going to be unsatisfied. And you definitely don't want that going out to the public or them sharing that with anybody else. So I'd handle it by saying it won't happen again. I assure you this doesn't happen very often, but I hope you understand that it was a mistake, and hopefully you realize that and you can still come back.
All right. Perfect. Do you have anything else that you want to tell me, or any questions that you have for me?
I did want to ask if you guys are kind of lenient towards when, you know, work gets done, or if you guys are kind of the type of job where you have to work this hour through this hour, or come in Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays, if you guys were like that, because I know with my schedule, it's hard to, you know, be here at this time, go to that place at that time. But I'm also I will get the job, if I get the job done in, you know, 4 hours, then I'll get the job done in 4 hours. But if that would mean I would still have to stay for the rest, because I would like to multitask, you know, and get my still time management going.
Well, being a really small company, we aren't really one that has like time clocks and punch in, punch out sort of thing. You would definitely be working under the 5 founders, and we would give you performance appraisals every so often and let you know like how you're doing and evaluate how you're doing. And as long as you can get the work done that needs to be done, then your position is, you're sort of free to build your own schedule and like work on it here and there. But that being said, we do need to make sure like that you're getting the job done. But it sounds like you're pretty good at time management.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
so
that's something that I think is perfect because I know a lot of jobs, it's hard for me to, get jobs when people say, well, you have to punch in at this time and then punch in at that time, when I've already gotten the job done, so I'm basically just sitting there killing time.
yeah.
And that's something that I don't think it's okay with anybody who has a busy schedule if you're just killing time just to kill time.
Oh yeah.
So that's why I'm very used to getting the job done pretty
Mhm.
quick, but it's quality work,
Mhm.
and then going somewhere else and getting another job done there. So I think that's something that your job definitely has to offer, which is why I thought it really opened my eyes into wanting to do this.
I'm glad to hear that. Thank you so much for your time. And you can expect to hear from us. We'll send you a letter in about 2 or 3 weeks.
Sounds great. Thank you so much.
you.
Nice meeting you.